Hey, kembali lagi bersama anda di Celebfest.
Itulah dia, kita bersama dengan Alif dan juga Fatimah daripada TAQWA. Dan kali
Fiza
ini
join
Fiza
kita
dah naik ke pentas amboi Fiza.
Betul-betul. Sebentar.
2 jam aku pasang baju. Gitu. Okey, tadi Alif dah terangkan banyak perkara tentang bagaimana dapat kita lindungi kita punya assets.
Don't fall for get rich quick schemes dan sebagainya.
Betul.
Kan?
Dan jangan lupa tentang disiplin ya.
Yelah, kalau kita nampak kat YouTube sekarang ni kan, macam masuk-masuk sekejap je, "Hi, can I share with you on how you can get rich?" Cepat kan?
Kau dah pernah kena banyak kali macam dengar macam gitu
Aku pernah kena sekian banyak kali. Dia ambil gambar aku macam like, "Hey, have a shot giveaway." Kedebuk kan.
Betul sekali.
Sekarang macam nanti orang ada ambil gambar, video, kipas duit. Macam
Yelah, lagi-lagi tunjuk kekayaan mereka. Jadi macam skim-skim macam gitu is very tempting tau untuk orang masuk. Siapa tak nak kaya orang tu kan. So apa advice awak kalau nampak benda-benda macam ni dekat social media?
Right. So usually how they entice people is by showing off wealth, by showing off like luxury goods, what they buy with all their so-called investment returns lah. So that's where you have to know behind everything there's always a status or actually a process lah that goes behind the scene. So always ask if they are licensed under MAS. Always check what are their products invested in, say what country, what sector example. So always have that curiosity in mind lah.
Bagus check dengan MAS
Betul-betul.
Tak nak check dengan MAS.
Okay.
You can actually go to the website and key in the person's RNF code. To make sure that he or she is actually licensed to advise you lah.
Dia bukan sembarang.
Jadi dia free boleh check tak payah nak kena bayar
Boleh.
Untuk MAS website tengok aku macam kita membasmis.
Betul.
Okay, Alif, tadi I ada tanya tentang financial advisor. I have a friend kan, yelah dia pernah dapat financial advisor. You know, okay ni tu. Then after that, it just go, you know like Senyap.
Hilang.
Macam mana tu? What you have to say about that?
For me, it's always important to have a mutual understanding and to build the rapport with the client first. And basically for us dekat TAQWA, we've been in the industry for about 10 years or so. And Alhamdulillah, last year we managed to clinch the #1 company in AIA Singapore lah. So for us, it's always a matter of getting to know the client and how are the ways to add value to the client's life. And to make sure that it's a step-by-step process to grow with the client lah, not to just, at the end of the day, it's amanah lah, to handle the client's finances. So to me, from personal experience, I had a agent at first when I was back in civil service lah. So the agent, after 1 year, he actually changed company. Then bila I message to update the change of address, tukar gambar perempuan. So it used to be a guy. So yeah, it's that kind of thing lah.
Terkejut
Yeah. Okay, jadi Fatimah pula, apa lagi yang kita harus be aware of on this?
Okay, so definitely because in terms of getting like being aware of what we because
Okay,
tahu boleh? Tahu?
Bukan. Ini kita nak berkata bukan gemuruh sebab ini adalah Fatimah's first appearance. Mewakili TAQWA well. So well done Fatimah.
Well
Fatimah punya rasa pipik je orang jalan. Fatimah.
Itulah.
What are the strategies we deploy
mungkin
TAQWA?
Okay, so first and foremost, especially when we meet our clients for the first time, it's important, definitely like what Alif said, is to build that rapport. Yeah, and where we always come in is not to just propose something. It's not that when we meet, then okay, that person must take something from us. Yeah, because usually from our side lah, what we always do is when we build that rapport already, and then we'll be able to actually understand them better in terms of what's their needs, what's their priorities, and what is important to them. And then from there, baru kita will go on to like how to see like in terms of that their financial status, everything all that. Then how we can actually help to improve that financial standing lah. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like what Alif said, our main objective is actually to add value. And especially our main target is actually to our Muslim community. Yeah, so memang kita nak as much as possible focus on how to help our community grow lah. Yeah.
That's nice. Jadi kalau macam tu, macam mana? So far I selalu dengar, you should get yourself covered. Sebelum itu, sebelum ini. Betul ke? Kena tak? Macam mana? What's your opinion?
Okay, so definitely, I mean, not just because of I'm a financial consultant, but definitely we've seen a lot of cases of like there's different, okay, because in terms of planning itself, financial planning itself, there's different tiers to it lah. Yeah, whereby there's the importance of wealth protection itself. So this wealth protection is actually divided into like 5 areas lah, whereby we need to get ourselves protected in hospitalization, personal accident, critical illnesses, disability, as well as death. Yeah, so these are the 5 areas that usually we want to protect ourselves as well as our wealth against. Yeah, so why is actually usually important to actually get ourselves protected is because kalau kita tak protect ourselves, and even if these 5 areas were to happen, that's where we actually have to use all our hard-earned savings, or like if let's say we do like macam investments or all that, we have to liquidate everything, yeah, to pay for all the treatments. And especially kalau in Singaporean context, I mean, everything
can be quite pricey.
Correct. Everything is quite expensive. So that's where it's very important to actually help to protect our wealth lah against these 5 areas that can actually happen. Yeah.
Wow. Mula-mula Fatimah nervous. Nampak bila dia cakap?
Cakap.
Kita 3 pun pay attention.
Tak ada benda nak cakap. Tahu tak Fatimah, doing
mungkin
so good.
Kan? Mungkin macam when you saying that insurance or like such financial plans for everyone kan. Selalunya orang kan macam tengok ni macam like but mungkin I'm not ready for it kot. Mungkin gaji I tak cukup. Mungkin
Takut of the commitments tau kadang-kadang.
Commitments. So what I want to ask you is how can everyone who feels that they cannot afford this, can they truly afford it?
I think what Fiza share is how we know that we are ready for.
Yeah, macam ada orang macam gaji I tapi gaji I 1,500 je. Lepas bayar transport, I only have this little. So maybe you can share with us like what is the most affordable, the most realistic package for all
macam
this?
For me, honestly, it depends on the individual. There's no one way going around things.
Yeah.
We always look at the financial situation of the client. And then from there, we advise what are the areas to cover. And the thing to take note is, for us, it's always important to have something rather than nothing lah. Macam banyak orang memang lah, diorang cakap, sorry, I'm not ready, I'm saving up for marriage, I'm gonna save up for my holiday, education, this kind of things. But I always feel that there's always a room for starting, as in, you take baby steps to this approach of financial planning. It's not always macam terus tiba-tiba you masuk, everything is all in, that kind of thing. And for us dekat TAQWA, we believe in using your 10% of your income to actually protect your 90% of your assets lah, basically. And that is very important concept in itself lah.
Are we talking about monthly? Yang 10 to 90 ni?
Yes, monthly income, yes.
Dengar tu?
Kau interested macam aku tengok kau interested.
Macam lepas ni macam this is my name card Fatina Mira.
Yes,
I need an hour of consultation.
Tapi you kena ready tau layan customer atau klien yang macam banyak soalan macam I. Sebab kita macam tahu apa-apa, tapi macam feeling nak be responsible kan?
True.
Be adulting lah, adulting.
Betul, adulting
right.
macam-macam. Dulu
yang bimbang dia kecil-kecil. Tahun ni dia buat family package, so dia kecil sangat.
Semua kecil.
Right.
Semua dah itulah.
Sangat.
Okay, before we end this mungkin Alif boleh kongsilah macam mana mereka di luar sana boleh dapatkan your services.
Yes,
so
please.
basically you guys can actually approach us dekat at TAQWA Associates. Go to our IG and click on the link. From there you'll be diverted to either our financial toolkit, or you can actually email us at from our website lah. We will actually approach you within the next week or so, and from there we see what areas we can actually add value to you, and from there inshallah we have a meaningful relationship lah. So my take is financial planning can be scary at times, but it's always a area to look at because everything is actually it revolves around money lah. So in Singapore you cannot run away from it. And it's always important to have a trusted source and a source that actually has been in the business for quite long lah. So that's where you have us TAQWA Associates, insyaAllah.
Kalau Fatimah pula macam mana? Ada any last few advices?
Okay, to just add on from what Alif said, definitely when you want to start something, it's always very scary. Yeah, but it's always when you take that first step, then eventually, if let's say you have the correct support or also from the correct advice, inshallah, you'll be able to go through together lah. Yeah, because at TAQWA also, we don't want it to be like just a one-time thing. We want it to be a partnership that we work towards together, achieving inshallah, to achieve your financial goals lah. Yeah.
Asalkan we start, we take the first step to want to insure yourself, to protect yourself, yourself and
Yes.
insyaAllah, to grow your wealth.
Betul, sebab
Yeah.
kita kena usahakan.
Betul sekali. Okay, dengan tu terima kasih Alif, terima kasih Fatimah. Daripada tim TAQWA.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Yelah, sebab kongsi-kongsi yang macam benda-benda macam gini dengan kita, insyaAllah lah. Nanti siapa-siapa kita pun yang berminat, siapa yang berminat boleh terus ke IG mereka dan terus dapatkan services mereka. Ya?
Kalau aku nak Alif nanti kita ni
Boleh.
nampak?
So biasa-biasa kalau nampak dia punya butang semua dah tukar colour gold, kita dah tahu Hafizah
Dia punya wang dah accumulated
Betul-betul.
Nampak,
Sekarang aku glitter aku seorang Kita besok-besok kau pula
Ini baru glitter. Tahun depan si
Emas,
Fatih
semua emas.
dia Swarovski sikit.
Semua.
Dia dah accumulated dah.
Okay.